pomegranate, otherwise known as Anar in its country of origin. This ancient mystical fruit has myths and stories about its benefits, about its symbolism and significance across all religious and spiritual traditions. I've been eating this fruit for the past 35 years, since I was 5 years old, when I first learned how to peel them and painstakingly get out every seed and enjoy it to the fullest. Today we're going to be talking about the pomegranate as an analogy for our life and the seeds within the garden of our life. How do we tend to those seeds? How do we nurture them? How do we extract them? It's not easy to peel and eat a pomegranate, as most of you may know, anyone who's tried to cut one. Some people like to have the seeds cut and taken out for them, or buy them that way. But not me. I enjoy the process, and it does require patience of cutting it, of opening it, of making sure that you don't lose the seeds to the floor or break them due to impatience. So we're going to dig in here. It'll be a little bit of a lesson on how to cut the pomegranate, or the Anar, and at the same time we're thinking about how the seeds, every single seed within this fruit, carries some type of significance in our life as far as a project. Every day we're planting seeds. Each of those seeds has potential to manifest in something potentially great. The first thing we do is take a cut to the crown. Kind of like a cone-shaped cut there. And then 4 cuts, parallel and perpendicular to each other. Not too deep. Again, we'll cut into the seeds, which we don't want to do. Now, once we have that, do a nice little slight pull apart here. 4 pulls or breaks. Now, there's a great story, and again, this goes back to the mystical traditions, that the number of seeds that fall out on each of the first 3 breaks carries some type of spiritual significance or numerological significance. So I always like to, as a kind of game, make sure all the seeds, none of the seeds are lost from those 3 breaks. That's the 3rd one. So I can just kind of put these on the edge, and now we can count the seeds. Let's see what we got. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Nice. I had that number yesterday. So 33 seeds of potential and possibility, and I'm guessing hundreds and hundreds more up here within the full fruit. So what will we do with these seeds? Will we plant them? Will we plant them in our garden of life to see how they manifest? Digesting them, even taking them in and consuming such a fruit is another way of thinking about how we process, how we digest the seeds that are planted in our life. Keeping in mind that we don't plant all of our own seeds. As kids, we grow up and we have parents, we have society, siblings, teachers giving us ideas, giving us rules, giving us suggestions, and imprinting essentially their idea of life onto our young minds. And some of those ideas may be great concepts and moral, ethical codes that we're able to grow inside of us and adopt for ourselves. Others may not be the most positive messages. So at this point in our lives, and in today's 2020 lesson, day 21, and the beginning of phase 3, vision creation, focus is on getting a handle on what seeds have been planted in our minds in the garden of our lives, and asking ourselves if those seeds are really of our own ownership. Are those our ideas? Are those someone else's ideas? And going forward, as we map out the next 5 years of our lives, and we literally try to bear the fruit and disentangle the different elements, the different angles and corners of our lives. If we can take the analogy, let's say, of a pomegranate for each day of our life, and say each time we have to navigate all the different opportunities and seeds of potential that exist in every day. Today's task and assignment relates to really thinking big and starting to dream about the fact that everything does start with a seed. Every great idea, every great company, every great relationship, every great aspect of what we want our life to be starts with a seed, starts with a thought that we then have to plant, digest, and nurture. So I wish you luck as you embark on today's lesson, and I hope this analogy was something that allowed the message to be driven home. And if you haven't tried an Anar lately, I suggest that you do so while it's still in season. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow for day 12.